Hi, welcome back to Slay the Princess. There are a few things I missed, and then we'll go on to the prisoner.
No knife this time. Right then, fisticuffs it is.
Oh, you've got another thing coming if you think you can just turn around and leave.
As you step towards the stairs, you hear the heavy creak of straining metal. You do your best to scramble up the stairs before the princess can reach you. Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I'm fine just the way I am.
Do you think this door is enough to hold me? You're not getting out of this. I don't care how many things I have to break. I'm getting the fight I want.
The entire cabin shakes as the princess throws herself against the basement. Yes, you should probably pick up the blade, shouldn't you? I know I'd feel a lot safer with it.
Hero.
Before you can act, another impact shakes the cabin, a massive gash splitting its way up the stone doors. Here she comes. The doors explode outwards, shards of stone clattering against the walls as the princess emerges from the basement.
After everything we've been through, I can't believe this is going to end with you cowering in a corner. You're pathetic.
We're doomed!
Yeah.
In a fit of violence, the princess explodes across the room and closes the gap between you. She is merciless. With every blow comes a bloom of fresh pain, igniting nerves you didn't know you even had, your skin bruising and splitting and bleeding as her fists rain down relentlessly. Thankfully, you won't have to bear this agony much longer. Your body has its limits, and she has found them.
Aww, she understands me.
I hate this.
Love you too.
With your body a shapeless pulp, her fingers wrap around what's left of your neck.
You disgust me.
I'm pretty happy right now.
You hear a snap. Then everything goes dark, and you die. You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of... Alright, change of plans. We're taking the blade this time, and we're not hiding upstairs.
Who cares about the blade? If we had a chance against her, we already missed it, didn't we? She got stronger, and we stayed the same.
We've seen her bleed. Whatever she is, she started out mortal, which means she probably is still mortal, which means we can win. We just didn't take things seriously enough last time.
If that's what you want, then fine. Enjoy being beaten to death again and again and again.
You're stuck here with us too. For all you know, we'll never get to leave this place until we get it right. Well, this is just great. Let me cut to the chase. Clearly you've...
This is all different, isn't it?
That's a good point. Everything here is a little... off.
What's the point? We might as well just give up. The stakes keep getting higher and we keep getting smaller.
We're so small.
Oh, cut it out, will you? We need to be tough right now. You're making it so much harder than it has to be, so stop whining.
God, the music slaps. It feels like I'm being pulled in 100 different directions. You better all listen to me when the time comes to make a choice.
So what if I'm speaking my mind? It's not like I've ever really got to say anything.
Oh, shut up.
Let's keep it that way. I don't trust this one. I don't think you have much to worry about.
You said yourself that you know more than you're letting on. If you want me to go to the cabin, then you'd better tell us everything.
I can't. In fact, I trust that really...
Even now you're full of secrets. We're doomed, aren't we?
Yeah, but we're doomed together. If I don't slay her, if I just stay here or do anything else and we hit this point of no return, then what happens?
Then what happens? Have you even been listening? Yeah, but how am I supposed... It doesn't matter, because we're going to win. Now that's exactly the sort of mindset I like to see. Don't let yourself be consumed with self-doubt. Don't flirt with oblivion. Just focus on the present and everything will be absolutely fine. Good, we're all on the same page. It isn't long, that's it. I'd rather not. That's fine by me. Let's get moving. I'm itching for a rematch.
Yeah.
take the blade from the pedestal. It will be good. Nothing feels better than gripping cold steel.
It's hot.
You step forward and all we see is a damn mirror.
It's a bit grimy.
Why? What cleaned the mirror? What are you talking about? You're standing in front of a door. Whatever non-door thing you think you're looking at, it isn't real, because if it were real, I'd know about it.
But it has to be real. It's right there.
Let's just smash it and get it over with. I'm ready to get violent.
We
When
won't be
aren't
able
you?
to see what's in there if we smash it.
Do whatever you want with it. You bring your fist crashing down against the door leading to the basement. As if on command, it slipped. Why am I not surprised? You step forward into the darkness.
And so, I think you'll that what?
But I don't want to see what we made. Can't we just give up? Blade, no blade, it's all the same. We can't beat her. Not anymore.
We can. You're just a quitter. I want to see. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs.
What can we even do against someone like her? She has such power, such beauty.
I'm gonna admit, she has a really cool design.
Stop that. We can win. We just have to lose our fear.
Oh. I'm going to end you.
You'll try. And that's what I've been so excited for. Let's hurt each other.
Woo!
Your heart free of fear, you charge towards the princess, your eyes locked on each other, both of you prepared to lay down your very essence in one blow. It's now or never. Let's make it a beautiful blaze of glory. With a horrifying squelch, you are unwound.
Is that... Listen, shh. Is that us wheezing? Or are they flies? Yeah, they're flies. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the altar. Finally.
At least you finally have a weapon. Good.
Yeah.
We're doomed.
Nah.
In a fit of violence, the princess explodes across the room and closes the gap between you. You do your best to defend yourself from her onslaught. You're sorely outmatched.
Haven't we talked enough? Do you really have anything else to say? Or are you just stalling because you're scared I'm going to kill you again?
That one.
I'll be waiting.
Really?
You make your way back up the stairs to the cabin above. The princess, surprisingly true to her word, lets you leave. The blade remains where you left it, on the wrought iron altar. Great. Now pick it up and march back down there. I'm tired of us constantly moving in circles instead of fighting her like we're supposed to.
Valid. You know, we could just stay here. Who says we have to fight to the death?
Me? I say that.
Well, that's one of us.
Staying up here doesn't solve anything. All it does is kick the can down the road. If you don't deal with her now, she will find a way out.
She can kick my cans.
Those doors are made of stone and she's still in chains. She's strong, yeah, but is she break her chains and smash through stone strong?
Wouldn't it be exciting if she was?
Yeah.
Here's another idea. What if we just leave? Absolutely not. If you leave, she'll leave, and that'll be the end of everything as we know it.
Oh. We're leaving.
I'm tired of waiting. You thought you could just leave me down here, didn't you? But I can feel you trembling on the other side of this door. There's nowhere left for you to run.
The entire cabin shakes as the princess...
We're fine, right?
Yeah.
If we had a weapon, we'd be fine. Yes, you should probably pick up the blade, shouldn't you? I know I'd feel a lot safer with it. Before you can act, another impact shakes the cabin, a massive gash splitting its way up the stone doors. Here she comes.
We're doing it. We're staying up here.
Fine. You stay up here. Nothing happens. Are you done? You ready to finally start taking this seriously? I'm ready to start taking this seriously. Put me in charge. Oh, how I wish I could, because literally anyone else making decisions would be better than this. But unfortunately, that's beyond the scope of my abilities.
Is she really just gonna wait down there forever? She's got to start getting impatient eventually. Your thoughts are... But what about her chains?
What about them? They're clearly not holding her back any longer. Yes! We're finally going to get our rematch, and there's nothing you can do to stop it.
I'm tired of waiting. You thought you could just leave me down here, didn't you? But I can feel...
The entire cabin shakes as the princess throws herself against the basement door.
Alright, let's get it.
You take the blade from the altar. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon, as I'm sure you're all too aware by now. Blade in hand, you make your way back down the basement stairs. You find the princess waiting for you, just where you left her.
Hi!
See? I knew we could trust her. I told you we could trust her.
Glad to see you finally stopped having cold feet. I could barely wait. My skin is practically crawling with anticipation. Fight me. Now.
Oh.
Blade held tight in your hand, you take a cautious step towards the princess. You stop a few feet short of her reach, her chains taut as she stares down at you.
She's a lot bigger than I thought she was.
Yeah, she is.
Why do you sound so scared? We can take her.
Yeah, we can.
Well, what do you want? Because every second we waste talking is a second we could spend killing each other instead.
Why do you want us to kill each other?
Why wouldn't I want that? Why don't you want that? It felt good last time. It felt right. And it makes sense.
Can't we just, I don't know, spar a little? Maybe there's a compromise where we can all get what we want. Nobody has to die, and the world doesn't have to end.
Sparring? That's just play fighting. It isn't real. What's real is when my flesh splits open. What's real is when you keep getting up until your legs can't hold you.
Yep.
What's real are the things we do to each other when the only options left are winning and dying.
That's visceral.
That is the only thing I'm interested in.
Alright. If all you want to do is fight me, does that mean you won't end the world?
The world? If there's a world, I haven't seen it. There's you, and there's me, and there's the ground beneath our feet.
We're all we have.
Besides, I thought we went over this last time. I never wanted to end the world.
Okay. So you're just fine? Locked away in here? You really don't want to be free?
Here you go again, talking about my freedom.
The princess glances down at her chains.
Yes.
If you're talking about these, they're nothing.
She steps forward, her bindings creaking under the pressure of her strength.
Okay.
And then they snap. It was only a matter of time, but she's loose.
Dear Lord. What do we do?
You took the blade. How about you use it? Exactly. We do exactly what I've been telling you to do since the second we got here. We fight her, we kill her, we win.
What? Did you think you were safe standing right outside my grasp? The only reason I haven't drawn blood is because I want to make sure that your heart is in it. I don't like fighting someone with a weak spirit.
Well, you're stuck with me.
But go ahead. Keep trying my patience.
I will. What happened after you died?
I woke up. Didn't you?
You don't have any wounds?
You don't either.
Okay, fair. You're different.
You aren't.
Dang! The basement is different.
I like it. It's so cramped. Like the only way out of here is through each other.
Or we could just walk single file out of here.
That's right, not everything has to be so violent.
Yeah.
That's pathetic. I would never do that, and I hate that you even suggested it.
Oh my god. You don't want to, like, be behind me and see my tushy while I walk up the stairs? Doesn't any of this bother you? Don't you care about what you are?
Ugh, I care, okay? I guess I just care differently than you. When I saw you come back down here, I thought you would understand. I thought that we would want the same thing. But all you've done is ask me annoying little questions. It's like you don't even want to enjoy being alive.
I wish you could hear me right now. I want to enjoy being alive. I want to fight.
I know, Stubby. I ship you two so hard. I hope you guys have a happy life together one day. Alright, I'll leave it. We have to figure out why we're here.
We don't. Because I know why we're here. We're here to kill each other.
We're here to kill each other? It sounds like she doesn't care if she dies here. Maybe we can use that to our advantage. How boring. I'm not interested in watching you try and outwit her. I'm interested in overpowering her. We shouldn't need to use any dirty little tricks to win.
I don't mean, why are we here existentially? I mean, quite literally, why are you in this basement? Who sent me here to kill you? Why me? Why you? There are answers out there, and we need to find them.
And then what? I'm still going to want to coat these walls in our blood. I know what I am. I don't need answers.
You were put down here for a reason. I was sent to kill you for a reason. Don't you care what that reason is?
I don't need to care, because I already know what I am. I've already found my purpose.
The princess flashes a sinister grin.
You.
Does she mean her purpose is killing us?
Yes, sir.
No, she means fighting us. She means both of us getting stronger through sheer pain and will. The fear of death no longer able to hold us back. Just start stabbing her already. I'm sick of all this anticipation. We're ready.
I'm not going to fight you.
What are you trying to do? Do you think pacifism is going to win her over? Because it won't.
Nope.
Right? This isn't fun. This isn't interesting. It's pathetic and cowardly and boring.
Sucks to suck.
Oh, you tease. I can't believe you'd go through all the trouble to bring a knife down here and then refuse to use it. Let's see if you still feel that way once I start beating you.
Hot.
You stand your ground as the princess thunders across the basement floor, her shoulders tucked low as her fierce, unblinking gaze locks onto yours. You don't see the impact, and you can't say for sure if you even feel it, but you hear your bones splinter, and you can feel your feet leave the floor as you're hurled bodily into the unflinching stone wall.
Bodily.
We're fine.
No.
Are we fine? Are we really? No, you're obviously not fine. Your body is broken.
Enough games. Pick up that knife and fight me.
Your eyes, swimming with a concussed delirium, look down in confusion at your now empty hands. It takes you a moment to drag your vision across the floor before you manage to pick it out amongst the stalagmites littering the basement. It's sitting at the princess's feet.
Here, let me lend you a hand.
Ooh.
She bends to the floor and pinches the tip of the weapon between her fingers. She stares down at it in mocking disgust before hurling it towards you. It lands at your feet with a pathetic, tinny clatter.
I can't get up.
Stop moping, you're fine. Now get up.
What are you made of? Tissue paper? I didn't hit you that hard.
You shakily push yourself to your feet. After the blow you took, it's a miracle you can move, let alone stand, but here you are. Maybe you can actually pull this off.
I'm still not going to fight you.
Is this a trick? Are you tricking me? Because why would you? Why wouldn't you? Gah!
The princess's shoulders tense with fury as she storms towards you. You can see her face flush, her knuckles going white as she clenches her fists, her entire body trembling with a burning rage.
Can't believe you're making me watch this.
Fine. If you want to die like a pathetic little worm, you can die like a pathetic little worm.
I guess I'll see you all next time.
Oh.
She grabs you by the throat and slams your body against the wall. Her eye twitches as her grip tightens around your neck.
She sure is taking her time, isn't she?
Why? Why are you letting me do this? Why are you making me do this? Why won't you fight back?
Because death doesn't matter anymore, does it? Fighting, not fighting. What does any of it matter if it all ends the same way?
It matters. I like fighting you.
Her grip hardens. Do you feel a horrific pop in your neck? She releases you, your numb body crumpling to the stone floor as your vision starts to fade.
What am I supposed to do without you?
I guess I'll see you all next time. I can say that now, right? We're dead? Great. I can't wait to be stuck in this useless body all over again. I won't be seeing you, but I suppose something like me will. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Strike me down. Unleash the power of pacifism on your foe. Because there's more to this than just fighting each other. If letting you kill me is how I can show you that, then it's worth it.
What? What more can there possibly be? What are you trying to do? I don't want to think. Why are you trying to make me think?
I care about you, and I don't want to hurt you anymore.
You care about me? But what is that supposed to mean? If you cared about me, you'd fight me. You'd understand, but why are you trying to make me think?
I just think it's kind of funny.
Her grip hardens.
You won't even answer me, huh? I hate you.
We're here because some people want me to kill you.
Who cares what people want? I know what I am. I've found my purpose.
The princess flashes a sinister grin.
The last time we talked, you seemed to care about why you were here. What made you stop caring?
I stopped caring because I found my purpose. Are you really going to make me explain it? Look at how evenly matched we are.
Don't you all get it? The fate of the world doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is this fight.
And look at us. We're both so much stronger than we were last time. Think about how much more we can become. Nothing is better than this.
She's right. Imagine how much further we can push each other. Imagine how strong we can be.
I warned you on the stairs, and I'll warn you again. Don't get caught up in emotion. Remember why you're here.
Yeah, I hate using words. They're so clumsy.
Your balance is suddenly thrown off as the princess pulls you into her knee.
I meant that nothing else matters. It's hard to describe. It's just a feeling. That it's just us. That when we hurt each other, we're alive. And when that happens, everything else is gone. You feel it too, right?
Great. It seems like both you and the princess have bought into some sort of shared delusion. Just make sure that whatever you're using for that song written in blood is mostly hers. I'm sorry, are you crying? Is she crying?
Are you two not? That was some goddamn poetry!
I'm ready whenever you are.
The princess remains unflinching as you run her down, her stoic expression once again curving into an... Did she really just let us... Apparently, yes.
See you soon.
She's dead. It's over. It's finally over. Thank you for listening to Reason. For a second there, I was concerned you'd bought into that stubborn one's madness.
Madness? I'm the only sane one here. I understand what we're supposed to be. The rest of you are in denial.
You turn your back to the princess and make your way to the base of the stairs. It's time for you to move on to a new, safer chapter of your life.
I'm telling you, she's coming back. She said she's coming back.
She's not.
She is.
She's not coming back. She's dead. Your blade is embedded in her heart. You slew her. It's over. I don't know how many more times or how many different ways I need to express this objective reality before it finally makes its way through your dense skull.
How many different ways have you got left to express it? Because it'll take a hell of a lot more to convince me that she's not coming back.
Oh, I've got plenty. Can the two of you stop arguing?
No!
Yes, I told you I'd be back.
What was that?
You know what that was?
Yes. That's the sound of the entire world being shit out of luck.
Are you walking away from me? You didn't think this would work, did you? I can't believe you were just going to leave me here.
You turn around and see the princess stumbling to her feet, one hand wrapped around the hilt of the blade you buried in her heart.
You're not getting out of this that easy. What are you waiting for? I'm right here. Do you think this is... She asks that I tell you to. You won't.
Hello! I feel like I'm slacking. Just know that I am sick and I am trying my best. But welcome back. Okay, so today we have plans. Our plans for today are to get to the prisoner route, which is the route I was looking forward to most aside from the stranger, which wound up being more than I could have hoped for.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Alright, cool. I believe you're supposed to take the blade for the prisoner, so that's what I'm going to do. Alright, so I'm going to drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
I've been told things, but I'm not sure what to believe.
Believe me.
I wish.
And do you think asking me what to believe is going to suddenly make everything crystal clear? Let's not pretend that's going to happen. As far as you're concerned, and as far as they're concerned, I'm going to say whatever I have to get out of here. That's just the dynamic of our situation.
Who's they? I'm gonna warn her.
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect.
Stop it! Stop resisting me! I am trying to get you out of here alive.
Where are you? There you are. There you are. Resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
Oh god.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
And then she
Thanks.
slits your throat with an almost clinical ease.
At least it was painless, I'm assuming. Look how pretty she is.
Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
It was, narrator. It was. Woo! finally. What voice do I get?
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I'm wise to your tricks.
My tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We've just met for the first time.
Don't forget what he did to us the last time around.
Skeptic.
I wouldn't trust a word out of his mouth. There's got to be a way out of here, for us and for the princess. We just have to keep trying.
Oh my god, Skeptic and Smitty are literally just twins. That just one is more intense.
I'm inclined to agree. If he doesn't remember what happened last time, maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Actually, I'll leave that for you to decide which one's more intense, because they're both intense in their own right.
You know I can hear you two, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. And as far as trying to help her goes, need I remind you how catastrophically dangerous she is to the world at large? I told you about the stakes of this situation less than a minute ago.
I'm gonna proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat.
Okay.
Yes, don't believe a word she says. Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to.
Wink.
Did you just say wink out loud?
No.
No, I didn't. Wink.
Love this man. Protect him.
Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess. The interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison.
I like this so much.
The only furniture of note is an iron table, bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
He definitely did not. Does a mirror not count as furniture of note to you? Because it should.
There isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't.
I think you know what we have to do.
I want to look at myself. I want to see how handsome I am.
Let's not get caught up in vanity, but we should definitely take a closer look. Whatever it is, he must not want us to know about it.
Just joking.
Is this some sort of rehearsed bit? Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would it even do?
For somebody who just said maybe 2 minutes ago that he can tell when we're lying, you can tell we're not lying, so...
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But it was there a second ago.
And now it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be important. We should keep our eyes peeled. Maybe it'll be back.
Don't peel your eyes. You need them. I will do the blade first.
You take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Good idea. Much better to be armed than to go in with blind hope alone. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
This is cool.
Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
Company!
Does she remember us? You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves, the chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap.
Look how angry she looks. I love her.
Should we be worried about the one around her neck?
Oh.
Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier.
That's disgusting.
Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
Hey, skeptic. That's what I've been thinking about since the demo. So hopefully they talk more in depth about it and don't just leave it to player interpretation. I would like to know what was intended.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
I'm not sure I need to do much of anything. Do you see how locked up she is? I'm just going to leave her here. Oh, I don't want to do that, but I will. But I will.
As if by divine will, just as you finish the thought, you hear a door slam. I'm afraid you won't be leaving until the task is finished. It doesn't matter how many chains she's in, without your intervention, she'll find a way out eventually.
You know, just no fun. You're the no fun police.
That's not fair.
It's not.
Unless you deal with her right here, right now, she will remain an existential threat to the entire world. What seems unfair to you is fair for everyone else.
This is the trolley problem. Do we fuck over everybody else? Or do we fuck over me? Who, by the way, is not just one person. I have like 12 voices in here. In this noggin.
Huh. So it's not even safe to think. I see how it is.
Regular old 1984.
How surprising. They locked you down here too.
Is it surprising though? Okay, I will slay the princess. I really don't want to.
Without a moment of hesitation, you charge the princess, your blade primed to deliver a lethal strike.
She's so cute.
Do you think these chains take away my saying things? I said no.
Oh.
As you move towards the princess, she stands, her chains clinking as she wraps them around her fist.
She's gonna brawl.
In an instant, they're around your neck, both of you dropping to the ground as she pulls them taut, bracing her body against yours as you struggle uselessly.
Holy shit. What a woman.
The metal chains constrict around your windpipe as the princess heaves with a muscled intensity.
Drop the knife or you die.
What is she doing? We weren't trying to attack her. I can see where she might have gotten the wrong idea. She doesn't have much agency.
We were, though.
Would we have trusted her if the roles were reversed? I don't know. How about we think about the nuances of interpersonal relationships when we're not being strangled? How many times did I warn you she's not to be trusted? But while strangulation can be very distracting, she's not armed, and you have your pristine blade. End her before she ends you.
I'm just gonna keep going with this.
You steel your will and refuse to give in to the princess's demands, ignoring the stars dancing in your eyes and the screaming of your starved lungs. You strike. You fumble your first few attempts, only making surface-level scratches and gouges as your arm flails forward, barely able to obey you. But a single focused blow was all it took. Your blade pierces up through her ribs, slicing through flesh, striking her heart. The chains loosen. The darkness creeping in at the edges of your vision subsides.
I'm alive! Where do those chains connect to? The fuck?
None of this was ever very fair, was it? But I did kill you last time. I should have expected you might want some petty revenge. Unfortunately for you, that means you've dug your own grave. You can forget about me ever helping you again, even if it damns us both.
Uh-oh.
And just like that, the princess is slain and the world is saved.
Coldly rational.
Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward.
Dispatch a prisoner.
I don't like this. It was too easy.
It was.
It was not too easy. We almost died.
I mean...
That's right. This was an incredibly difficult task, and you performed it admirably.
Let's just get out of here. I don't like looking at her body. Plus, he said there'd be a reward. I'd appreciate a reward right about now.
Hero.
You have the attention span of a fly. How are we supposed to unravel the mysteries of this place if you're so easily distracted by empty promises?
He had a long day. He needs a snack.
It's better to have a short attention span in a situation like this. There's no use dwelling on the past, especially when it's already set in stone. And especially when your promised reward is not, in fact, empty, and is worth all the adversity you've been through to get here.
Really?
Fine. But if we're leaving, then we're taking the blade. I feel exposed without it.
Is she gonna not be dead?
With your work done, you remove the blade from the princess's corpse and make your way back upstairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. You can think of it as sealing yourself off from an unpleasant chapter of your life. It's all uphill from here.
The windows. Do you see that? We used to be able to see the outside world from up here, but now it's just empty.
Are we back in the room floating in the void?
The door. Check the door.
Open the door to accept your reward.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away.
You don't have to act surprised. We could see this vast emptiness through the windows.
Right.
But if everything's gone, does that mean we're not gonna get our reward?
Hero, please.
This is your reward. An eternity of bliss, if you'll have it. And I suggest that you have it.
There's a dead lady in our basement. I don't know if you can call that an eternity of bliss, but...
Okay. This is what's best for everyone. Trust me.
Like hell it is.
I'm with him. Are we just gonna get the... Oh, wait, what did... Oh, well, whatever. Are we just gonna get the ending we got from the Spectre? I was kind of hoping we'd get a better ending for saving the world.
This isn't an ending. In fact, now that the princess has been slain, endings are a thing of the past. No, this is the beginning of eternity. Your reward, like I just told you.
Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days, or months, or years, or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier. Decades? No, it can't be decades. We can't go along with this. We can't let him win.
We can't. Ooh. Why do I do this to myself? You know, like... It's all these choices, and I know there's going to be all these choices, and I know I'm going to get overwhelmed, but then I forget, and then I get overwhelmed anyway.
You goddamn spiteful bastard. Are you really going to turn down immortality itself just to make me lose?
Damn straight I am.
Why should it matter if we die at this point? Haven't you already gotten what you want?
I don't have to answer that.
Yes, you do. You're legally obligated. It's in the contract. Read your contracts next time, sir.
That's all we needed to hear.
You raise the blade, then drive it into your heart. You collapse to the floor, everything goes dark, and you die. You're a genocidal maniac, you know that, right?
Genocidal? Excuse me? Excuse me, sir? Genocidal? Are you implying I just ended all of crow kind by doing that?
Yeah, we'll see about that.
The gray. I like gray.
You're on a path
In the wood. See? That wasn't so bad. And now we've got another chance to get to the bottom of things. Bit by bit, we're starting to unravel this place.
This is so pretty. Oh my god, this is so pretty. This bullshit let us out of here.
What's done is done. And there's no going back now. Time passes. You can't be sure.
I don't know. I'm pretty happy. I'm going to accept my reward now.
That's great. Congratulations. You've earned it.
Thanks.
More happy time passes, though the word begins to lose its meaning. Time, that is. Not happy. He's just saying things.
That's usually what he does, but this is definitely like the specter.
The voice's protestations fall on deaf ears. Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence. Though... No, you stop that. Stop all this nonsense.
Oh.
We still have a blade.
Oh.
Let's use it on ourselves and start over.
Restless thoughts have a voice ruin your happy ending. What got skipped? It went right into his line without me having to hit it, but then I hit it because I thought I had to. Whatever, you get it. You really don't want to be happy, do you? Nope.
He's suggesting you kill yourself. You shouldn't kill yourself when you have an eternity of bliss right in front of you.
Yeah. Oh. Oh? Oh. Oh. Is there really no other way? Because I don't want to use the blade on myself.
If it makes it easier for you, I can do it. Let me have it.
That's awesome. That's fucking awesome. But I liked being happy. Are you really going to take it away from me?
That wasn't real happiness. The truth is still out there for us to find, but we can't find it here.
I need Skeptic to hold my hand through this. Sorry, but we're not doing that.
Don't apologize. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Wait, why are you sorry?
Your body lurches
Oh.
as your heart suddenly stops beating.
Oh.
Are you killing us?
Oh.
You'll forgive me eventually.
You goddamn spiteful bastard. Are you really going to turn down immortality itself just to make me lose?
Why should it matter if we die at this point? Haven't you already gotten what you want?
I don't have to answer that.
That's all we needed to hear.
It turns out that it doesn't take too long to die after your heart stops beating.
No. No, it does not.
You collapse to the floor, everything goes dark, and you die. You're a genocidal maniac, you know that, right?
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Alright, so that also leads to the gray. I don't know, pretty okay with this.
I'm so glad you're keeping an open mind.
What do you
We
suggest?
still have a blade. Let's use it on ourselves and start over.
He's suggesting you kill yourself.
That's great. More happy time. He's just saying things.
Skip to... Oh. You hear that? No, wait, now that I said that, it stopped. It was breathing really heavy. I'm gonna give the blade to the skeptic.
Alright. I'll make this quick.
You goddamn spiteful bastard.
Why should it matter if we die at this point?
I don't have to answer that.
That's all we needed to hear.
Yeah, fine. The little voice raises the pristine blade to your throat and cuts it open. You rapidly bleed out and then you die. You're a genocidal maniac, you know that, right?
Yeah, we'll see about that.
That was pretty metal.
As your weapon falls pathetically to the floor, the princess releases you from her stranglehold, shoving you away with a swift kick. Your hands test the bruised flesh of your neck as you regain your senses, watching with a dazed expression as the princess snatches up the blade.
That wasn't so hard, was it?
She pulls up her hair, smiling slightly, as she raises the blade to her throat.
Oh?
You can stay right where you are for this next part.
What is she doing? She doesn't say another word as she cuts into her own neck.
Ma'am?
No. Her eyes stare forward, unblinking, her smile unwavering as she soars through skin, veins,
cartilage. At last she reaches bone, the blade grinding audibly against her vertebra as it continues to slice its way through her neck.
Hey, that's perfectly good spine you're messing up there. I would kill to have perfectly good spine like that. Also, shouldn't there be more blood, ma'am?
I'll be damned. She's actually doing your job for you. Why would she do that?
Are we gonna lollipop chainsaw it?
Huh. So that's her play.
Lollipop chainsaw, please.
Killing herself?
No,
She isn't dead yet.
she's getting ahead of it.
Finally, you hear a snap. Her eye twitches. There's an uneasy silence. She remains motionless for a long moment, her twitching eye the only movement in the room, until at last it stops in an unsettling half-wink. Her head twists slowly to the side, flopping to her shoulder, and her neck opens. The remaining tissue is not enough to hold the weight of her severed head. It stretches and tears until finally it falls to the floor, completely free. It bounces a few times before rolling to a stop at your feet. Oh no, oh no, what did we do? Can we put it back? Please tell me we can put it back.
Sure, let's get some crazy glue. That'll do it. Oh my god.
The princess's eyes stare up at you, dead. Congratulations, you saved the world. Are you sure she's not winking at us? Obviously not, she is thoroughly deceased. I hate this. Can we just get out of here now, please?
We're taking her with us.
Of course, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward. We should take her with us, don't you think?
Skeptic, you know me too well.
What? No, you shouldn't do that. Why would you do that?
Shut the fuck up.
I can think of lots of reasons. A trophy, proof of our victory. Hell, we could even give her a proper burial. She did save the world, right?
She did.
You don't need proof, you don't need a trophy, and she doesn't deserve a burial. Just leave. Even after all that, you're still not satisfied, are you? Something is still motivating you to keep things the way you want them. I'm just eager to put this all behind us and give you your reward. Stop reading into things, the danger has passed. You can relax.
It hasn't. I am the danger.
I'm just keeping myself sharp. I'm not so eager to put my guard down. I am. I'm on team, let's put this all behind us, so can we leave already?
Why are you on that team, hero? You're supposed to be on my team.
Fine. But if we're leaving, then we're taking the blade. I feel exposed without it. With your work done, you
I'm the
remove
one with the
blade from
stabby knife.
princess's corpse,
I'm the one that
make
makes
your
the
way back
puns.
upstairs,
Where's the table?
closing the door to the basement behind you.
Was the table not here
Think
last
of it
time?
as sealing yourself off.
I'm gonna look away.
Close your eyes. That doesn't stop you from hearing every grisly detail. The splitting of skin, the wet mulching of severed veins, the grinding of metal against bone. I'll be damned. She's actually doing your job for you. Why would she do that?
Because she loves me, and she wants me to have an easy time here.
Huh. So that's her play. Killing herself? We don't know that she's dead yet. We're not even watching it happen. She could just be faking those sounds. And then, finally, you hear a snap and an uneasy silence. There is a slow and fleshy tear. Hard to fake that. This is worse than watching.
It kind of is.
And yet our eyes are still closed. Finally, there's the soft thud of something roughly head-sized bouncing against the floor.
Roughly
and the
head-sized.
clattering of chains as they
It could be
drop along
anything.
with it. I think you can open your eyes now. Oh no, oh no, oh no, what did we do? Can we put it back? Please tell me we can put it back.
Sure we can. Let's take her with us.
Ugh, fine. You pick up the princess's severed head, its neck stump still oozing bodily fluids. Then make your way back upstairs to the first floor of the cabin.
Lollipop chainsaw.
Did you see that? I could have sworn she moved.
Her eyes twitching.
She didn't. She's dead.
She did, right here. Stab, 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 stab.
But what if she's not?
Look, she even dyed her hair. Look how pretty.
Are you listening to yourself? Do I need to explain to you why decapitation is lethal?
Yes.
The door to your bountiful reward is right in front of you. All you have to do is open it.
Can we open the door and just kick her head out into the ether?
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is... Wait, no, that's not right.
Yes, it is. What a beautiful picture.
Well played.
Yay! Oh, I got an achievement. Talking Heads, free a prisoner. Is this the second achievement that's a Talking Heads reference? There was one that I saw that was also a Talking Heads reference. Which is funny, because I realized Enna, like Dream Barbecue Enna, but like the animations, also have a lot of Talking Heads references. Maybe I'm missing out. Should I be listening to the Talking Heads? That's like one of the bands I've never actually sat down and listened to. Maybe it's worth it. I should do that. I should call her.
This is the end of the world, isn't it? I always thought I'd at least have time to explain myself before I had to watch it happen. It's already...
And he's gone.
Over? Is he gone?
Yep.
But we're still here. Maybe it wasn't the end of the world after all. Maybe it was just the end of his.
Thanks for carrying me up here. I had to take it on faith that you would know what to do. I'm glad I was right to trust you.
Yay!
So, this is the outside. Maybe it's just my lack of body, but it's colder than I expected.
Oh. Oh, that's a different animation for the hands. But you do not get the chance to respond. Nor will you ever. It's time to leave.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? This doesn't feel right. You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear.
Dang. Even the skeptic's afraid. Even Speedwagon. Let's see this talking head. Oh?
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to
Look
hold.
at the design.
To look at anyone is to
I love
shift
stuff like
them
that.
into something
It's
new.
me!
And to look away is to reshape them yet again.
It's just me! Except a little more bloody. Just a bit. Oh!
All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
You're me! How can you stand to be a contradiction?
As easily as you can stand to be you. You
Also a contradiction.
and yet my water.
What do you think of this vessel?
This one is cold and cynical. She has protected herself when others could not. She will make for a clever heart.
Oh, I love this.
Do not mourn her. She doesn't need to be protected any longer.
Oh, I love this. I wish I knew. I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark. And you die.
You're on a path.
A
You're
gratuitous
here to slay
vessel.
her.
Bring the prisoner's head to
If
her.
you don't... You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
She's so cute.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
Hand it to her. Let's sit closer.
Do you think this is a game? Do you think these chains take away my say in things?
As you move
Oh,
towards
she's
the
gonna
princess,
fight me
she
again.
stands, her chains...
Okay. Sit where you were told to sit, like a kindergartner.
You do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
She's so cute. Look at that face. Hello? Hello?
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
My intentions? What do you mean?
Yes, your intentions. You have a knife. What are you going to do with it? Why are you here?
All valid questions.
There isn't a keyhole in these shackles, so I'm afraid my only way out is surgical removal.
Surgical removal?
Is she forgetting about the shackle on her neck?
No.
Or does she think she'd survive a beheading? You're right. Maybe she's delusional. All the more reason not to trust her. Unless she really could survive.
She can.
Though I suppose you could just be here to kill me. But I don't think that's in either of our best interests.
I've been here before. Am I the only one who remembers that?
Oh? Are we acknowledging that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But yeah, I remember.
Okay.
First you make a comment about having been here before, and now this. As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things. It's complicated things how, exactly? Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion.
And now?
The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency. A contingency for what? For you failing, obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just good luck.
Thank you?
If you knew this could happen, why didn't you tell us? All of this is incredibly valuable information. It would have changed our actions considerably.
He's actually right.
I needed you to be in the dark for as long as I could keep you there. It's important. Necessary, even.
But I want to know why.
And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative. That's pathetic.
It is not. He loves us.
I never said I wasn't.
Oh my god! Skeptic! Apologize.
I get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that.
Yeah, but how far before?
Exactly, he gets it. You're lucky, so don't waste that luck by messing it up again. Alright? Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark? The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much. Your success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that.
Alright, unreliable narrator.
I won't.
Oh, Jesus.
Fine, but you won't get another word from me on the matter. Yeah, sure. We'll see about that.
You do like to talk.
Just give it a rest, this isn't helping.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
What happened after I died last time?
Nothing happened. You died. I went upstairs. I couldn't leave. I found myself in a new place in chains again. More of them.
Oh, I love her.
And now you're back.
I'm back.
Is that really all she knows? It's not like we have much of a clue about how things work. And she's probably even more in the dark than we are.
Literally.
You're looking at me like I might be hiding something. I'm not.
I guess it's possible she really doesn't know anything. Maybe both of us are stuck in this loop without any idea why or how.
Imagine. How am I supposed to cut you out? If you didn't notice, your head is in a shackle too.
No. Like I trust you to come any closer with that knife. All you're going to do is hand it to me and watch me work.
But she would have to cut her head off, right? She can't be suggesting that. She certainly seems confident. Maybe she knows something we don't. Or maybe you should consider the most likely scenario. She's bluffing so she can disarm you. Though if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us.
So, what should we do?
I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons.
You're such a baby here.
Then let me help you. I'll start with the cons. If you're handing her your weapon, the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world. And she might use it to kill you.
That doesn't sound great. What about the pros?
There are none.
Dang.
The pros are that we can't trust him, possibly even more than we can't trust her. And whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has planned. Or maybe they're both screwing us over in their own ways.
That's actually pretty on the nose, Skeptic. Here's the question we've all been waiting for. Or I've been waiting for, and Skeptic has apparently been waiting for. That other chain on the wall. Who is it for?
I don't know, but you could always try it on.
Can I?
Maybe it'll fit.
Can I?
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains. We need you ambulatory if you're going to save the world.
Someone else can ambulate for me. Inspect the shackle.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Good thing you're not me.
And why is that?
Don't ask him.
Do I even need to explain myself? It's a shackle, and it's one without a key. Do you want to be stuck here like she is? And what? Is it going to lock the second we put our wrist into it? I don't know. Maybe it will. He doesn't want us to look at it. That's all the reason we need to investigate.
Yeah.
But what if he's telling the truth?
Then he's telling the truth.
He isn't.
I am.
Against your better judgment, you approach the chain dangling from the far wall. The princess watches you with faux disinterest as you inspect it, though she can't fully hide her curiosity. I don't want to say what I'm supposed to say next.
Do it. Do it, do it, do it, do it.
What is that supposed to mean? It sounds bad. Is it bad?
It's bad.
Yes, it's bad. Come out and say it then. You're just wasting time.
Fine. As you hoist the shackle, its heft shifts within your grasp, as if pulled by some odd magnetism. Before you can so much as blink, it practically leaps from your hands, snapping around your neck.
Yes! I knew it wasn't for his fucking wrist! Yes! Let's go! A prison of our own making, but we can spend it with a pretty girl. Truly philosophers debate if it's worth it. It's totally worth it. Oh no, neither you nor the princess know the safe word. Yeah, we should have really come up with that before we put the chains on, shouldn't we have? Oh well.
And, as if your situation weren't bad enough, the same magnetism repels your blade, which is flung from your hand and sent skittering across the floor of the basement.
Oh no! Help me, step princess. I'm stuck.
Excuse me?
You're excused.
Yes? Are we stuck here now? Yes.
Prison of the mind, become your own jailer. This is great.
Huh, so it does fit. And I guess it doesn't like your knife. We're stuck here together, aren't we? That's funny.
It's pretty funny.
What are we supposed to do now?
Wait.
Can't even cut ourselves out. Guess we'll starve.
Guess I'll starve.
That's horrible.
It's not all bad. We learned a valuable piece of information.
We did.
Not to touch things we're specifically told not to touch.
No, that there's something special about this loose chain. It's clearly important.
It is. We've been saying that since the beginning. Thank you, Skeptic. So we're both stuck here.
Yep.
Riveting. Riveting conversation, partner. Thank you so much. I'm so glad I stuck my neck out for you. Also, literally, by the way. What do you think we should do?
Wait, I guess. Maybe something else will happen. Maybe not.
Waiting for something to happen? Wrong game. Did you know this was going to happen to me?
No.
Oh. Not one for small talk, are you?
Nope.
That's rude.
Hero, you're such a piss baby today. Calm down, it's alright.
You and the princess wait in silence, though neither of you knows what you're waiting for. But you're waiting for something. You're waiting for anything. This is so boring.
He really is like a little kid, dude. I guess because he's normally the one in charge and we have Skeptic, and Skeptic's the one in charge today, so it's fine.
There must be something we can do to get out of here. There must be something we're missing.
There is something we're missing.
But there isn't.
There is!
Time passes.
Eat my entire asshole, narrator.
It passes and passes and passes. And the basement of the cabin remains much the same. It is cold and silent. At least the world is safe. It isn't. You're stuck. Too far away from both the princess and your blade to do much of anything.
As opposed to part of it? Yeah, weren't you ever told as a kid to finish your meals? You eat that entire thing.
But she's not ending anything. She's just sitting there.
She is. Menacingly.
Her very existence is a threat. It harms everything around it. How exactly does that work?
I mean, that's the typical issue when you live with a woman, you know?
It just does. But your line of questioning is interrupted by the passage of even more time. And after that, even more time passes again. And let me guess, the cabin remains the same. If time is passing, the cabin can't be the same. Even if the differences are small, they have to exist. That's just how things work.
It is.
I suppose you're correct. Things are changing.
Oh.
The differences are small at first, a bit of weathering here, a bit of erosion there, but then they get larger and larger.
Hey, have you noticed the basement changing?
I don't like small talk, remember?
No one cares what you like, we're stuck here!
Still rude.
Yeah, but I love her.
You continue to wait in silence, and the cabin continues to change. The decay comes faster now. You can see earth through holes in the stonework, can watch lichen spread along the seams of the walls.
Lichen.
That doesn't make sense. Has our entire concept of time changed? What happened to starving? We should have died by now if the rocks around us are starting to erode.
She hasn't starved.
I guess she hasn't. Even more silent time passes as you watch roots push themselves through the increasingly porous walls of the basement. Dirt seeps inside, flowing across the stone floor like a liquid, covering the ground and threatening to swallow you both. Time continues to pass, and pass, and pass. Until suddenly, there are no walls.
And then he's gone.
And? I think he's gone.
Would you look at that? We made it out of the cabin, and nothing bad had to happen to either of us. So this is the outside world. It's cold.
We waited patiently. Oh, goodbye. I'm ready to go back. Alright. A guarded vessel. Bring the prisoner to her. I'm not giving you a weapon.
The last time we met, your body tried to kill me. If you take a moment to imagine yourself in my position, I think you'll understand why letting you near me with that thing is untenable.
Maybe I'll just come down without that thing then.
So, be a good bird and hand it over.
I'll be a good bird. I'll be a good bird.
And if being nice isn't enough motivation, well, I think you're aware that I'm not afraid to resort to violence.
Please.
If you come near me with that thing, I will strangle you with these chains.
She doesn't beat around the bush, does she?
And she ain't ever lie.
Yes, it's almost like she's a fundamentally bad person who wishes to inflict pain on others.
Is that... Wait a minute, is that projection I hear? From our narrator? No. Oh. Can't be.
Or it's another bluff.
No hard feelings, of course. But you should be aware of my position.
First you make a comment about having been here before, and now this. As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things.
You've realized that I have as much reason to distrust you as you have to distrust me, right?
I do. So I guess this all comes down to which of us caves first. And it's not going to be me. I'm extremely patient.
We've seen.
It's probably better if we take action anyway. No use trying to wait her out. That's playing to her strengths.
If you don't give up now, then I have no choice but to slay you.
That attitude is exactly why I don't trust you to get close while you're holding a knife. If that's unacceptable to you, then try me. See what happens.
She sure was quick to threaten you, wasn't she? Stop hesitating already. You know you can't trust her.
Yes, I can. She said fuck around, find out. There's never been anything truer.
Both of them are using the same argument. It's not making it any easier to pick a side.
It's not. You're the one in chains. If anyone should be negotiating here, it's you, not me.
Usually you'd be right. But this isn't exactly a usual situation. I'm not someone you can wait out.
Now that's true.
We've already been over this. I'm more patient than you'll ever be.
If I give her the knife, she's just going to cut her head off again, which is great.
Slide it over.
No, absolutely not. I am not letting you hand your only weapon over to the world-ending princess. Until you come up with any other idea, like, say, I don't know, doing your job and slaying her, you remain rigidly in place. You tried this last time. Do you want to know how it went for you?
Badly.
Oh, I remember. She killed us, which, by your estimation, ended the world, right?
Look at them tag teaming the narrator. I'm so proud of the boys.
I've already tried to take over, buddy. Exactly. If I were you, I wouldn't be too keen on repeating your mistake. Hell, we could even force your hand and do it ourselves. I'm not afraid of dying again. Are you?
I'm not.
A little?
Hero is a little, but I'm not.
I think you got your point across. Fine. You slide the blade across the floor. The princess maintains unsettling eye contact as she reaches down to pick it up.
Thanks.
You're welcome. If you want to leave, I'm going to be the one with the weapon. Deal with it.
Do you think these chains take away my saying things? I said no.
How many times did I warn you she's not to be trusted?
See, that wasn't so bad. And now we've got another chance to get to the bottom of things. Bit by bit, we're starting to unravel this place.
This is so beautiful. Oh, it's so beautiful. The music and the atmosphere, the rain, it's so beautiful.
There are so many more threads to pull once you stop feeling.
Hey, Cold's back. Welcome back, buddy.
That's a little dark, buddy. You feeling okay?
Oh,
I'm feeling nothing. And I like that just fine.
love this guy. What a guy.
He's not wrong. Sentimentality won't help us here. We need scientific rigor.
Yeah, scientific rigor. I don't know why it needs to be rigorous or scientific, but we sure have it.
So you've been here before. Of course you've been here before. What count is it this time? 2?
This will be 4?
It's our third.
Third.
What gave it away?
I can count.
Your open discussions. You came around on that awful fast. Have you just been pretending to forget every time? I'm afraid not. Whatever other versions of me you've met in those other lifetimes were just that. Other versions of me. I just wish I'd been the first.
He wants to be our first. It's not so bad being our first. You know, the Adversary said that we were the best 3 minutes of her life. So I'm sure we can give him a good time too.
So you knew how all this worked. Why didn't you ever tell us? We could have used it to our advantage. That's because there is no using it to your advantage. The more information you have, the harder it will be for you to succeed. You say that, but we didn't have to do anything last time. She slew herself. It was nauseating.
It was kind of cool.
Yes. She cut off her head.
It was really cool.
And now she's dead. And I doubt she'll be able to do much of anything from the grave. She cut off her head? Her head? Without you doing anything?
Yeah, you sure missed a show, buddy.
Yes. Then why, pray tell, are you here? Oh, I know that one. We killed ourselves. Why? Because you thought trying to stuff us away in a corner for eternity was a suitable reward. Was it not? What better reward is there than eternal bliss? You should have been happy.
We didn't even have, books to read. The fuck are we supposed to do with ourselves?
We weren't. We were bored. You were bored. I was just unhappy.
I was unhappy and bored, for the record.
There were still answers that we needed to find.
Yes.
It was actually working. And you killed yourself. I can't believe it. You ruined everything. How does us dying ruin everything? What aren't you telling us? It just does. And I'm not telling you lots of things, but it's for your own good. It's for the good of everyone.
Except
seems
us.
to me like keeping secrets didn't help you last time, so you should start talking. Fine, the world doesn't stay saved if you die.
Ah. There it is.
And if the world isn't saved, then that means she isn't dead. Oh, now isn't that interesting? I assumed she'd just be a pile of old bones. But perhaps she's not. There's only one way to find out. We should go see her.
We should.
Let's try something different this time. We've already seen what happens when we slay her, and I'm not convinced that's a way out for us. I'm not even convinced there is a world to save.
It's raining. It wasn't raining last time. Or the time before that. The whole path is different.
Yes, things are different, aren't they?
They are.
If this isn't the same path in the woods you're used to, that means that her influence is already spreading and you're running out of time. Her influence? What's that supposed to mean? It means exactly what I said. Don't overthink it, or you run the risk of making your task so much more difficult than it has to be.
He thinks we're not smart enough.
And what is that supposed to mean?
And we might not be.
Forget I said anything. I've probably already made things worse, and I need to stop talking about this now before I definitely make things worse. Oh, come on, tell us your secrets. Haven't we been through enough? Don't we deserve to know? No.
Wow.
Is there a reason it would be raining?
He said suffer.
If there is, it doesn't matter. If a bit of rain is the best her influence can conjure, then we have nothing to worry about. A drenched corpse is still a corpse.
I think she's sad. What happens if we don't go to the cabin?
She'll find a way out eventually and the world will still end. The only way this resolves is if you find her and slay her before that happens. We already know he wants us to slay her. Anything he says is tainted by his motivations. Turn around and leave, go to the cabin. I'm fine with either. So long as we don't just do the same thing again. That would be boring.
We have a lot of same things to do, buddy. I'm not gonna do that. Whatever happens next, it seems like all our answers are in the cabin. We might as well see this through.
I'm sure you've already heard my words of warning in one of your past lives. You've already managed to slay her once, just don't muck it up this time, alright?
Alright.
What we do is entirely up to us.
Right.
And we have all those mysteries to unravel. Isn't that right? You aren't here to solve a mystery. You're here to save the world.
God, the music's so pretty.
That's what you say. But how can we be sure?
Hero's quiet.
We can't be sure of anything except what's right in front of us. Okay, but we should care about the fate of the world.
There he is.
Why? Because we should. I don't know. It's important. Is it? Yes. I think.
Yeah.
Don't let them make you second guess yourself. The fate of the world is the most important thing there is.
Not my happiness?
For all we know, the world you're talking about isn't even real. Of course it's real. Where do you think you are? Somewhere else? Maybe we are. This is horribly unproductive. The cabin and your extremely important destiny await.
Oh my god, it's gonna be cooking companions all over again. The world's going to flood. We're gonna get eaten. I'm gonna proceed.
As soon as you enter the cabin, you're struck by an overwhelming scent of decay,
Ma'am?
of mold and death and stagnant water. The once stately wooden building is bloated, its beams dripping with a black ooze of putrefaction, all but the exterior stone walls warped beyond recognition. It must have been beautiful once, but in its ruin, it is beyond repulsive.
Everything's... Ugh. Ma'am? Hello?
But you're not alone. You can feel something watching you. There is a figure faintly outlined against the rotting wood of the wall.
That wood is bowing. That shit's about to bust.
Is that her?
Mm-hmm.
It's like she isn't even there. See? We killed her. You're right. Maybe she doesn't reset like us. She certainly doesn't look the same as she did last time. Before you can make a move, the figure is gone, vanishing behind the door on the far side of the room. The door at the end of the room, but there isn't a door, it's just that damn mirror again. Yes, the mirror that he can't see.
Yeah, you remembered that he can't see it.
The mirror? Is this some kind of joke? Did you all plan this out before dying? There is no mirror. There's the door to the basement, the table, and the pristine blade.
See if you knew anything of...
That's strange. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade?
Bend over.
Maybe it's gone because she already killed herself with it.
Hmm.
But we had it with us when we died. And besides, everything else has reset. Why wouldn't the blade have reset too?
The blade is her implement now.
Maybe it's because we've already explored that avenue. We've seen what happens when we slay her. Maybe this place has decided we don't need to try that again. I suppose it doesn't matter why the blade is gone, but you're going to have to find it if you're going to do this right. So why don't you march over to that door and make your way down to the basement?
But there is no door.
If this is anything like last time, the mirror will disappear as soon as we try and touch it. I'm sure the door is just behind it. You're clearly hallucinating, but I'd rather not get into it with you right now. The door to the basement is on the far side of the room, whether you can see it or not.
Alright, then we touch it.
You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You must think you're looking at that mirror you mentioned earlier, the one that doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open the door. It's still so hazy. We should try and clean it off. Yes. Trying to touch it does seem to be the magic spell to get it out of our way. Maybe it won't disappear this time and we'll finally get a good look at ourselves. We should explore every option.
We should explore every option. Thank you, Skeptic. I knew you were also a completionist.
You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. The handle is just a little to your right. and a little down.
Okay. Alright, narrator. Okay.
Yeah, we can see it now. So much for our reflection. We didn't need to see ourselves anyway. I'm much more interested in seeing other things.
Like what?
No way left to go but down.
We can leave. I guess we can't leave.
The door to the basement groans open. The air is foul and wet, so thick that you can almost feel it settle onto your skin in layers of grime. The stairs are coated with slimy algae, the wood rotted through in places, reeking of fetid vegetation.
As long as there's no black mold, we're fine. If there's black mold, then that's probably why we're seeing her now. Look how beautiful she looks. Oh.
A wispy figure watches you from the bottom of the stairs, face veiled in shadows, legs submerged up to her shins in dark waters.
She's so pretty.
There she is again.
Mm-hmm.
Barely.
Mm-hmm.
She's just an old memory.
Dang, okay, shut the fuck up. No one asked you.
Your eyes lock for a brief moment, then she vanishes around the corner.
Are we good? I'm sorry about last time. Are we good?
You receive no response. Do you think she's upset with us? I don't like being here unarmed after what happened last time. I feel so exposed. She doesn't seem fully there. I'm not sure she's even capable of being upset. You aren't helping. Are you scared of a little ghost? What's she going to do? Look at us until we feel bad? She can look all she wants.
We already feel
Not
bad.
do anything.
Oh. Is anyone there?
You receive no response.
I think we have a lot to talk about.
You receive no response.
I don't have a weapon. There wasn't anything upstairs for me when I got here.
Don't just tell her you're unarmed. Not that it matters, you receive no response.
Just go downstairs.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A bloated body floating face down in slowly rising waters. Her wrist still bound to the wall by a heavy chain.
I don't like this.
This cell is a dark and isolated place, with not so much as a window to allow starlight to penetrate the gloom. See? She's dead. She's not just dead. It looks like she's been rotting. So killing her does stick. Mostly. But if she's dead, then what are we supposed to do?
She's bobbing like a buoy.
She isn't dead. You clearly just believe she is.
Sir, she is face down in these waters.
Her corpse is floating right in front of us. You can stop it with the mind games. If she's dead, then do we even have to do anything? How can she be a threat to the world like this? Your thoughts are cut short by the sound of a slamming door and a clicking lock.
Narrator, I swear to God.
You
Ow.
turn to see the shade of the princess
I thought it was
staring
him.
down at you from the top of the stairs. So that's where the blade is. It's already in her heart. And yet she isn't dead.
Oh, I love her.
She is dead. Have you never heard of a ghost before? Oh, for the love of... Can we not waste time arguing over the semantics of what is and isn't dead? She is clearly conscious. She clearly just slammed the door on you, and she clearly has a weapon. Your pristine blade sticking out of her chest. This is extremely bad. Catastrophic, even.
You know, that's funny coming from the one that's not physically locked in a flooding basement with a bobbing corpse that's bloated and possibly black mold and this ghost. Real funny.
Yeah, dead or not, what are we supposed to do about her? Slaying, or destroying, if we want to be a little more death neutral, seems off the table.
Death neutral? We're thinking about her feelings. How dead? On the scale of alive to decimated, how do you identify, ma'am? Just point. We have this little chart right here. Just point to where you want to identify and we'll address you as such. Bloated corpse? No. Ghost out for revenge? All of them are on the table. Go ahead, take your pick.
This is tricky, but let's talk to her. See what kind of information she has that we don't. But she hasn't said anything. Are you sure she can talk like this?
Bold of you to come back here after what you did.
Bold of you to think I give a shit that you locked the door.
You were supposed to take me with you. Didn't I ask you for help? This isn't help.
You cut your head off. Why did you close the door? Why did you close the door?
But she doesn't answer your question. All she does is watch you in shadowed silence. Do you hear
Ooh.
that trickling sound? The water's rising, isn't it?
Oh, hero.
It is, and it's rising fast. Oh, that's interesting. We've never drowned before. I wonder how it'll feel.
Ugh.
Bad, I bet.
Yeah.
I don't think dying ever feels good.
I mean, says the one that stopped my heart.
Yes, how astute. Dying is bad and you should avoid it. How about you stop trying to talk to her and do something instead?
Now I'm gonna talk to her. Let me out. Are you trying to kill me? Obviously.
No, you're killing yourself.
What does that
Water is
mean?
rising faster now. It's flowing in from some unseen place, and judging by the height of the algae on the stairs, it has no intention of stopping anytime soon.
You said algae.
You feel it creeping up your back, so cold that it steals the very warmth from your flesh, leaving a smothering numbness in its place. Are you really just going to stand there and let yourself die?
We haven't decided yet.
Yeah, let's think. Where is it coming from? It's coming from some unseen place.
You are not helpful.
Does it really matter where it's coming from? Because I can feel it rising. I don't think we have much time to sleuth. Yes, it matters. Maybe we can find a way out. Maybe we can figure out a way to make this work. This is just a puzzle. We can solve it.
I don't want to die in here.
Some things aren't puzzles to be solved. Sometimes you're doomed from the start. Most people are.
He's not wrong.
Yes, most people are doomed. But in case you need reminding, everyone will be doomed forever unless you stop her.
How many? Rush for the blade in the door. I could do one of those later. I'm going to drown.
If this is how you're choosing to spend your last breaths, I won't stop you. But it won't make any difference.
The water is up to your chin. You lose your footing, bobbing helplessly in the putrid flood pool.
Just remember, once you go under the water, everything that you're taking into your mouth is technically part of her. Her bloated and destroyed body sloughing off into the water. And you're just taking it in once you start drowning, buddy.
Suddenly, the door to the basement is thrown from its hinges as one last massive wave of water comes crashing down, sweeping you up in a powerful current. You're bashed against the stone wall.
And then you pass out, and then you die.
You come to a moment later,
Oh.
suspended in darkness, disorientated, only aware of the surface of the water and the emptiness above. And of course, the princess, hovering above you, watching in silence as you struggle to stay afloat in the icy depths. There's no way out. It's so dark and cold, I think our limbs are slowing down. How much longer can we do this? Just keep breathing, we'll figure this out. Or we won't. It doesn't matter either way. But you don't have time to figure anything out. Something cold and clammy wraps around your ankle.
No.
You're dragged under, only able to take one last hopeful gulp of air before your head is plunged into the freezing depths. As you sink below the surface, you see it. Or rather, you see her.
I don't like
The
this.
body you found floating when you first arrived, its hand is locked around your ankle, the heavy chains pulling you both down into the unfeeling, suffocating nothingness. Just get it away from us, please. The past is the past. There's no changing it. There's nothing to fix. And there's not a lot we can do about the present either. Not unless we think, like we should have been doing all along.
I want to get all the options, Skeptic. You can wait until the next run.
But there is no thinking as you drown. You desperately try to pull yourself back to the surface again, and again, and again. Your icy limbs flailing desperately against the grip of her rotting corpse. And all the while her ghastly figure stares down at you, expressionless, as unfeeling as the weight around your ankle.
You know, I feel like if any of them are ghastly, it's not her anymore.
Your lungs filled with water, the same way mine filled with blood. In the end, we're not so different.
And all this longing drowned at the hands of a spirit. And she's gone. And so am I. I wonder if when we get brought back into the long quiet, are we like soaked? Does water like splash around us as we come into it? That'd be pretty cool. She looks a bit swollen, you think? Let's see this lady.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
It's cool. That's really cool. What do you think of this vessel?
This one is guarded sorrow. She saw herself as alone, but in the end had the courage to share with another. She will make for a deep heart.
To share? Did she share in death with me? Is that what that was?
Do not mourn her. She has finally been heard.
Yeah. So I will leave and then we'll do the other options.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
A mournful vessel, bring the drowned gray to her. What's wrong with you? I don't want this.
But she doesn't answer your question. All she does is watch you in shadowed silence.
I didn't even kill you. You killed yourself.
Pathetic.
Talk to me like that more, please.
The water is rising fast.
Please, I'm begging you. I'll do anything. Just don't let me drown.
If this is how you're choosing to spend your last breaths, I won't stop you.
Is this about last time? I'm sorry. Now can you let me out?
But she doesn't answer your question. All she does is watch you in shadowed silence. Do you hear that trickling sound?
Alrighty. Let's rush for the blade.
The princess eyes you with a disaffected gaze as you rush up the stairs, but you don't make it past the first few steps.
Oh?
The door bursts open, a powerful wave of water crashing down towards you. You're swept up in the flood. Your head slams into the basement wall.
So what if I rush to the door?
The princess eyes you with a disaffected gaze as you rush up the stairs, but you don't make it past the first few steps.
It just does it automatically.
Open, a powerful wave of water crashing down towards you.
Alright, we get
You're
it.
swept up
We
in
get
the
it,
flood.
buddy. I'm not going to take the blade.
I'm afraid I'm going to insist we take the blade.
No!
We're in a dangerous situation and I'm not letting us go down there without a weapon.
You don't have a choice.
Are you sure? What if she, I don't know, turns it against us? Which I'm bringing up in a purely hypothetical manner. Yes, I'm sure.
Don't take it.
Turns it against you. She's a prisoner here.
she'll only be able to turn it against you if you give it to her. Which you won't be doing because she's an existential threat to the entire world.
Turns it against you.
Okay. I'm trusting you.
Don't. Hey, don't I get a say here? What's the big idea?
Normally, yeah, but not about this. Call it a reflex. We take the knife as we go.
No.
Wonderful. You do exactly that, sweeping the knife from the table before proceeding to the basement. Don't worry about it. We have a knife, so what? It's not like we have to use it. No, you don't have to do anything, but you do well to use it regardless. Moving on. You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Thanks. I mean it. I always thought I'd at least have time to...
I'm really glad that I went with the prisoner today. I wish there was more for her. Like, way more. Because she's one of the best princesses. But I guess it's a good cap off where they left her story off at. Plus the beheading ending, perfect.
Over? Is he gone? But we're still here.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark, and you die. But that was great. That was a great condensed little run of the prisoner. I'm glad we got to the prisoner finally. It was... I wish there was more, but that just means that it was really good. It had a lot of good stuff and a lot of things that I wanted to, like, lore I wanted to sink my teeth into, but then there was no finality to it because I guess you have to find more of it in the other missing pieces that they have scattered along the other routes, but the shackle thing was perfect. Yeah, probably best actual princess since we're not counting the stranger. And we're twins! And we're twins! I guess that's everything for this. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry I'm still sick, but we're trying. Look out for the next video. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow my Twitch. It's 100% free. It lets you know when I'm streaming next, so you can get those notifications, or you can turn them off if you want to. It's still free. Either way. You can follow me on Twitter, where I post when I'm going to be streaming, when new videos are out, and my useless thoughts about anime and video games. And you can join the Discord, where you also get updates when I'm going to be streaming, along with being able to chat with other people from this very tiny community. And that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all have a good night, get some sleep, and wake up well rested tomorrow. See ya!